I'm going to share with you today my top sales manifestation secret so you can increase your sales, close more volume, more deals, and make more money. You want to hear it? Let's go. You don't get in life what you always dream about. What you get is what you tolerate. And those are the hard facts. Your relationship is at your minimum standard. Your health is at your minimum standard. Your money, your wealth is at your minimum standard. Every area, every category of your life is currently operating at your minimum standard. Now, this can be a hard pill to swallow, but here's the good news, is that when you get raw and real with yourself and really look at what is my minimum standard, writing it out on paper. What is my minimum standard as it relates to my health, as it relates to my relationship, and in this video particularly as it relates to my career and my wealth? What are my minimum standards? What do I tolerate, or what have I been tolerating? Maybe you're just, all right, if I get 5 deals to stick, that's great. If I don't have any kicks, any cancels, that's great. Well, guess what? That's not real excellence. That's not manifesting greatness. That's manifesting average. That's manifesting truthfully mediocre. So if you really want to up your game and begin to manifest greatness in your sales, in your career, what you must do is you must get real with yourself and identify what has been your minimum standard of operation. What have been your minimum standards? And get clear. How much do I truly believe that I need to be making? Is it $5,000 a month? You'll always stay mediocre if that's the case. And that's okay. I'm not trying to be harsh on you, but that truly is mediocre in this industry. Now, if you want to be excellent, if you want to be a top 1%er, then you got to think like the top 1%ers. You cannot think like a person who's making $5,000 a month and become a top 1%er. So we got to begin to shift how we think. And the first thing that we need to do in beginning to up our standards is take a real clear inventory or a total life assessment. And I'm going to talk about this one particular area of career right now. You can do this in every category of your life. Do this in spirituality. Do this for your health. Do this for your relationships, your interpersonal relationships and your intimate relationships. They're different. Do this for your money, wealth, career, that being one category, and for your personal development, your personal growth. How are you? Are you actually growing on a scale of 1 to 10 in all of these areas? Or meaning 10, you're growing, everything's going amazingly well for you in each category? Or are you at a 1 where things are stunted, they're not working, they're not performing, and it's just at its worst? Now, wherever that number is for you, that is just reality right now. It's you being brutally honest with yourself and saying, okay, I'm just gonna be open, be real with myself, be vulnerable, and let me see how I have been behaving. Not who I am, but how I have been behaving. Because your current reality is a byproduct of your behaviors, which is a direct byproduct of your beliefs. And your beliefs will only change when you program your beliefs to change. Beliefs happen at the unconscious level, not consciously. It starts consciously. Having awareness is key. So how are you performing in your career? How are you performing as it relates to money? Are you a 1 where things just suck and they're not working and you barely have any money coming in and your career's at an all-time low because you're about to be fired or terminated and you just got written up and you just had 5 deals cancel, reject that, everyone else? Or are you at the top of your game where things are thriving and you've got closing deal after deal and you're at the top bonus already and all the things? Where are you performing? And where is your money specifically? Do career and money separately. I know we think of them as the same category in life, but right now for the purposes of this, let's get real on them separately. Like, what's my money situation? What's my career situation? And where's the overlap? And then when you do that, what you want to do then is to say, okay, here it is. It's all out on paper and I'm seeing it, and not beating yourself up. That's not what we're going for. We're actually going to up level your game. You are going to decide now what your new minimum standard is in money/wealth and in your career. What is your new minimum standard that you are willing to tolerate, that you are willing to live your life by? If there's not a minimum of $50,000 or $100,000 in your bank, for example, that's your new minimum standard, then things are not right. Things are off, right? And so you will always then begin to have over that 50K in your checking account, in your savings account, whatever and wherever that's important to you. What are those things? Is it earning $250,000 a year? Is it earning more than that per year? Is it just earning six figures, $100,000 a year? What is your new minimum standard? And when you decide that, what you're now gonna do is ask yourself this question. All right, great. Now, who am I committed to being in order to withhold this minimum standard? Who am I committed to being to withhold this minimum standard in my life? And this is a question of your identity. This is a question of your way of being. If you're not a committed person and you fall off of things easily, just as easy to get in, well, then that's gonna need to change perhaps, right? If you're not a focused person, you fall out of focus easily, maybe that's something that needs to change. What ways of being, what identity must you uphold for you to be able to hold that new minimum standard? Must you now hold an identity of a 1%er? And what does that look like, right? What do the 1%ers believe who are bringing in over $50,000 a month per se in your sales site? What do they believe? What are their thoughts that they operate by? What are the main dominant thoughts in their mind throughout the day? Do they believe that any tour can be sold, or do they believe I'm just getting crappy tours? What is it? And you need to get clear on who you are committed to being now to uphold this new minimum standard. And then what I recommend, Rockstar, is for you to write it down and script it daily. Scripting is a powerful manifestation process. When you script out, you can script your goals, script your dreams, just start writing at 5 a.m. in the morning is ideal. And then saying it out loud to the universe. You start scripting your new minimum standard daily. Watch how you begin to embody this new minimum standard, how you begin to manifest it into your life, how you begin to embody the being that you must become in order to have the thing that you desire to have. So script it, intend it out loud, and begin to, and you can even write them on little sticky Post-it notes and post them around your house, your apartment, wherever you live. And remind yourself of that person that you're committed to being and that new level of standard that you have raised yourself, first in the mind, right? Consciously stating it out loud, unconsciously programming that new identity in, those new behaviors that are directly linked to that identity. And only then will you begin to manifest that into your life. And if you want to learn how I became a top 1%er and how I became the #1 sales rep in my site in my very first year, go to timesharesalesmastery.com, timesharesalesmastery.com, and watch my free upcoming masterclass. Peace.